La leche. Parity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's, in order to connect our name, but in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of hers and histories on this and all our planets, past, present, futures, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact. We also call ourselves other names, such as including archetypal ye's ever young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to become the pantheons above others? No. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all of the created, incarnated souls that Goddess God has created, creates, and chefs creates, past, present, and futures, can be reunited again, back and forth in circles, times, in balance and contacts, reborns and risens on this and all our planets, heavens and all our earths. Now, does that in any way suggest we're trying to become trying to usurp the ever-lovings, ever-living's authorities and powers of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and all sustainings, including us and all that we knows and haves ever knowns and shalls ever knowns, including all our families and communities, all the females and males, reparatively of all the females, the divine feminines, and then reparative with an eye in it, all the divine feminines and masculine equalities, and all the flora and fauna that Goddess God has given us to co-stewards and appreciates. And so we says, Namaste, the divines within us, greets the divines within you and alls. And we says, Mikotuya Oyosi, Mikotuya Kosirao. We are all related. We are any's and all related. And because we knows we are alls and any's related, so we cans and shells and cans comes together again, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact. And we also says, the lights within us greets the lights within you and alls. Conks and pox, and all the greetings of all the heritages and hues, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, going back to mitochondrial leaves, before and after endurance of divine feminines and egalitarian cultures, including, of course, Conks and pox, and Baval, Chaim, Shalom, Sol, Salam, especially around this time. And we include, of course, Mir and Pache and Merci and Schlangbag and Jutsalom and lots more, and Charles. And of course, we also include we also says, and that's because we also know so that we are all created of star stuff, and because we are heeding the wisdom and the kindness and the wisdom of the divine feminist friendlies and egalitarian civilizations, especially Atlantis and Thrace and Ubuntu, back and forth in mitochondrial before and after endurance, and Vedics and Druidics and ancient yin and yangs and more. And so we also call ourselves other names such as co-white calf buffalo women, co-changing women, Iroquois goddess clan mothers, in fact, co-Cousiness and co-Cousiness sisters and co-cousin brothers, clans and gen sisters and brothers, goddesses and gods. We call ourselves co-sky women, co-earth women, co-Kachinas, co-Katsinas, co-spider women. We call ourselves co-Dakanach, co-Kalki, co-Abelsaras, co-Quanyans Buddhas, co-Zayashans, of course, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz. Now, don't let that word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient language is simply used, translates to anointed. Anointed to do what? Greatest kindness and wisdom reunited, back and forth in circles, times now cosmical years, for heavens and the small earth. And says we also therefore calls ourselves other names such as co-Esterelians and co-Easterelians. That is co-Esterelians and co-Easterelians, because we are combining the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50 promise fulfilled and delivered for all humanities and for all females and males reparatively. And we connect that to the ancient wisdom of Margal and Nazareth, reconnected to the Venusians and Mayans, of course, of the Galilee, that connected with ancient Atlantis, with all the females reparatively, and all the females and males reparatively from the eyes and the equalities, and connecting them, as I said, to Atlantis and all the LWU conceptual mystery ceremonies, so that we can become always reborns, nativities, and always risen springs of very real stargates, Atlantis, and all holy lands and sacred earths risens, and very real celeste, it shall be first teams of very real stargates and Star Trek, parity, peace, cultures, heavens on this and all earths. That sounds like a daunting task to co-occur really open the stargates and the Akashic records for reborns and risen humanities would actually easily accomplish via the New Millennium Golden Rule, which you can read at 5050now.wordpress.com. And just next to it, read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us and thus hosts. Mainly just letting go of patriarchy and returning to the divine feminines, divine feminines, and masculine equally feminines practices. And so, and we also, therefore, you have a page on the website called the Mother Representatives, Youths and Youths, because youths, twos, cans and shells and cans. Twos and twos, cans and shells and cans joins us, becoming Equinoxtrueqsz, The only issue we have to be concerned about is whether we are silly to lose our incarnation, lose this planet. You have to do this from somewhere else, place in the universe, but we actually believe cans and shells accomplish this from years and now in connection with other planets. And as you see, other names are pictures there. We can't say all of them. We will say some of them. We say, of course, you're going to see, and Queen Esther, and all the Iroquois clan goddess mothers, and co-sister Kazinas, cousin brothers, and we equally say, of course, our co-white calf buffalo women, including and more recently, we should include in that, of course, Barbara Herschel, Lydia Costanza, and Virginia, and Lydia Van New Times, our co-white calf buffalo women's, of course, and we have Rosemary Pearl, and especially Ma Patricia Sunflowers, and equally to Martha and Sophie, and Anne-Marie singing crickets, and Loyalies, and Laura's, lots more there, and we have our Lights families, our Bonnies and Sylvias, and Magdalena Savitas, lots more there, and we have, of course, right now, we have our Estelarian families, our Ellen's and Anna's, and lots more there, Ellen's and Hannah's, and lots more there, and of course, connecting them to our Magdalenes and Nazarenes, our Venusians and Marians, and that includes Estrella, Libertia, and Estrella, and it's Harriet, and equals, as far as Harriet and Radiant Ray, especially, equals, and Clarity Claire, and Jubilant Jacqueline, Precious Antoinette, Mr. Mills, Marie, Grandma Popper, Grandma Annette, all the grace restored, Grandma Dorothy's teacher learns all the lessons of Wizardesses of Oz that we all serve, and Grandma Lynn, and Jenny and Leonie of the Gaia family, and Rachel and Rufal High of the Stargates families, and all our current generations of females, our Esthers, and Rachels, and Anne-Marie's, and Gina Anne-Marie's equalies, and Divines, Dia's Divines, and Barbara's, and lots more there, and Jenny's especially, of course, and our youngest generations. We have our April's Arisen, Rose Arisen, Earth Angelines, all the Sophisticated Northern Ediths. We have our Stacy Anastasia, Somas, Herswantis, Hellels, and Hesperides, Hesperuses. We have our Lighting Leads, and especially as our beloved Vanessa Salia, and equally especially as young couples, Vanessa Salia and Harlows of Wesley, so beloved equalies with their mothers and aunts and great and grands, including, and we have our, of course, our Hadass and Grinnells and Leahs and Rosses and Benjamin and John, Blessed Bows, and more are coming very, always marvelous stories, always very most marvelous stories, miraculous, and always are relatedly soons. Let's make it a leavens. Parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures. Ever ye's blessing.